You just not going to bed?
No, I said I'm going to Red Rock.
Oh, you going to Red Rock Canyon?
Guys, yeah. Do you guys have Zell?
Nah, I don't have Zell. Yeah,
Just curious.
understandable. Hey yo, hey, what you guys about to do at Red Rock?
We're hiking a few days ago in Charleston.
You went hiking in Mount Charleston? Was it too hot? Really?
It's like 80 degrees or whatever.
Oh, it's only 80? So it's way hotter in the city. Damn. Oh, okay. Wouldn't have seen that coming. Hey, what's up, Jonathan the Gamer? What's up, bros? Yeah. Bro, I'm chilling. I just woke up not too long ago. Hey, what you getting into this morning, Jonathan the Gamer? Bruh, man. Shoot. A little bit later, I'm probably gonna jump on some. Have you gotten to play the new? I saw the new Fortnite, man. That mug is funny. Great game yesterday. Ah, you're on the way to work. Understandable. That's what's up. Yeah. We did have good games yesterday, yo. For real. Oh man. Sure, I could only imagine what you guys were up to, man. Hold up. Gonna fix my camera. Oh, that's way better. Oh my God. Tell you guys some stories. What the other crib I was in. What it is, A. Miller. What it is, Boreon. What it is, Trump. What it is, Logan. Ah, yes. Hope you guys are all having a productive day, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate the compliment. For real, for real. Bruh.
Perfecto. Can we go in on YT on the YouTube chat?
That's what's up. I'm glad you guys can hear me now.
Club mode, please.
For real, for real.
Por favor.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you guys can hear me now. Bruh. What it do? Yeah, it's like Kevin Gates.
Exactly.
And, yo, what's up, Dark Samurai? Yo, that's what's up that you've been watching me since you were 15, ET. Appreciate you for the loyalty, bros. Bro. It's not that bad of a background. Yo, what's up, Jack Avery? Yo, what's up, DJ Stover? What's up? Yo. Do I watch anime? I watch anime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure that, you know what I mean, based on my shirt, y'all know I watch anime, ICO. So what's you guys' favorite animes? You know what I'm saying? My favorite anime right now is Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, you know what I'm saying? Freaking Naruto, grew up on that, you know what I mean? I grew up on Aqua Teen, Hunger Force, stuff like that. You know what I mean? All right, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear the audio and the audio is good. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear the audio and the audio ain't good, like it ain't working. Yo, hope you guys all having a productive day. Hope you guys having a productive day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. One Piece. I mean, I've watched some One Piece. One Piece is cool, but the thing I don't really like about One Piece is like the filler episodes. Like, you know what I mean? They like take hella long to get through. You know what I mean? Like, type of 1 in the chat if One Piece has too many episodes with no action in it. Type of 2 in the chat if One Piece is perfect. Like if One Piece has, you know, I don't know, like it's too much, you know what I mean? Like it's like 1,000 episodes. It's like a bunch of filler and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really watch it as much. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Much agreed, trap music. Much agreed. Yo, appreciate you for the rose, Smokey. Yeah. Yeah. So, yo, so I'm on TikTok as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Danielle M? Yo, yeah, thank you for the rose. Hey, what's up, Quack? Yo, what's up, Treese? Hey, thank you for the cat paw, Jaheim. I haven't even seen that one. That's my first time seeing that mug. All right, y'all. So listen, once we reach 10 galaxies, I'm gonna tell you guys a crazy story. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach 10 galaxies, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I have to like super G-rate my stories up for TikTok, man. Super G-rate. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I just not had an epiphany. Yeah, I hope you're doing great as well, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. You know what I mean? Peace indeed. Alright, it's the peep game, right? Let's see. Okay. So, this one night, my homeboy hits me up, right? And he's like, Maurice, help me. I'm about to be deleted. Help me, please. And I'm like, word? And I'd never gotten one of those type of calls from that dude. So I figured he was telling the truth, right? He's like, help, Maurice. I'm about to be deleted. Help. So I'm like, oh crap. So me and my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, we jump in his car and we start speeding over there, right? We doing like 120 in the 30. You know what I'm saying? We speeding super fast. We hit a red light. We're blowing through red lights. It's bad. And the whole time there, we're getting more calls. And he's like, yo, Maurice, help. You know, I'm about to be deleted. Help. I'm running from them. I'm running, man. They're about to leave me. I'm just like, yo, like, what's going on? But they won't give me any details, right? So we get there, right? We get there. We get to the homie, we get to the address he gives us, and lo and behold, my homeboy, one of my other homeboys, he's an Indian dude, he's getting the crap beaten out of him by a woman. His own girlfriend is beating the crap out of him. She's got like a sweater or like a pillow or a towel or something. You piece of thick. And she's beating him because, you know, she says he was like talking to like other chicks. Was like, oh, you're cheating on me, and just starts beating them and stuff. And yeah, it was wild stuff. It was wild stuff. I think the reason why she was, and then it came out later on that she was actually the one who had other dudes. But, you know, yeah, it's young love. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys have any dating questions, you know what I'm saying? If I miss them in the chat, you know what I'm saying? You guys can super chat the mugs through. I'll see them better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. That's what's up. Hey, appreciate the compliment, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got good energy. I cannot stand TikTok, bro. I can't stand, bro. Like they got some real flimsy stuff on here. If you touch someone's name, they instantly are invited to your live stream. And it's like, bruh, like I don't even be trying to do all that. Oh, you still live out here in Vegas? Yo, so type of one in the chat if you guys live in Las Vegas. Type of two in the chat if you don't live in Las Vegas. That's wild. So many of you guys. How are so many? Word. Understandable. There's a lot of you guys that supposedly live in Vegas. So feelings and its or jits. You know what I mean? So, how long have you guys lived in Las Vegas? If you do live in Las Vegas, you live in Ohio. I love how there's so many people that live in places. You live in Cleveland, Ohio, Latrice. That's wild. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. Yo, what part of Cleveland, Ohio do you live in? Because I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio is ratchet. Really ratchet. You're from Texas. That's what's up. Yo, so at what point, like what moment convinced you guys to live to Vegas? Like how long you guys been in Vegas? You ever doing meet and greets in Ohio? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have to be paid a lot of money for me to travel all the way to Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have to be paid. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take care of my hotel. You know what I'm saying? Food. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, meet and greets. Is it expensive in Vegas? It's not super expensive. You know what I'm saying? It is not as expensive as you guys would think. Yo, what's up, Funky Gaming? Yo, what's up, Latrice? Yeah, out here there's a lot of competition, so I guess that means better, more competition and stuff. Right as rain, homies. Right as rain. That's what's up. I don't know who Roger is. Let me keep it real with you guys. I don't even know who Roger is. What, you know what I mean? Yo, I so appreciate you guys for throwing the diamonds, man. You know what I mean? We got to get out of C, we got to get out of D League and into C League. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't really tell stories on here like that because, we get in trouble for that. Hey, JJ Chops, thank you for the rose. Yeah, that does make sense. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys an extremely G-rated story, right? So I was in junior high. You know what I'm saying, and one day we're walking through the beginning halls of junior high, right? We're walking through the double doors, and as we're walking through, this dude approaches my homeboy, who was a boxer at the time. You know what I'm saying? Approaches my homie, and he's like, yo, you know what I mean? I got heat for people like you. I'm about to, like, beat you up, all this other stuff, right? So my homeboy's like, all right, what's up? So dude, reaches back, throws a punch. My homeboy swats the punch down, grabs the dude by the back of his head and neck, and throws him through a plate glass trophy case. You know what I'm saying? Wild stuff. Just throws him through. You know what I mean? The glass shatters, right? So now the dude's, like, his head is in the trophy case still. It's like stuck in. So as it's in the trophy case, you know what I'm saying, this big edge of something, because, TikTok. So this big edge of something that's it's a serrated edge, and it is like hanging up of the broken part of the trophy case. You good? So yeah, I mean, freaking the edge comes down, right? Like it just comes down for some reason, and one of the principals that had broke up the situation, you know what I'm saying, runs in, grabs the dude's the back of his neck, pulls him out just in time for the edge to come down and land right on where the dude Like, that actually happened? No, no, Ash. No, Ash. That never happened. That didn't happen at all. Matter of fact, Ash, I want you to guess. I want you to guess if it happened. Yo, Ash, I want you to guess. Hey, W's in the chat to the mod squad. I didn't even see what Leo did. Somebody said Leo, bruh. I don't even know what Leo did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, okay, guys. Like, just so you guys know, if someone comes in the chat and says I look sus, that's them being on the down low, and trying to, oh man, you know what I mean? Oh boy, that's how that goes. He's trying to find somebody, and that's how they do that. That's literally how they work. They'll go into people's chats and be like, you look like you're into weird stuff. And it's because they're looking for people that are into the stuff that they're into. The more you know. Let me see. I hope. I got one upstairs. I got you, yo. Yeah. And we are back. Yeah, don't worry about it, Centura. You know what I mean? That's him. What do you call that? Projecting. You know what I mean? It's a lot more common than you would think. A lot more common than you would think. Yo, hope you guys been having a productive day, man. You know what I'm saying? So, my favorite job I ever worked. What's you guys' favorite job you ever worked? I mean, when you would wake up in the morning and you were just like, yeah, ooh. Yeah, I mean, me, it was GameStop. When I worked at GameStop. All day just talking to people about video games. Helping people find the video games that they like to play, or video games that would be in the age range that they were looking for. Bro, like that was my ish. You know what I'm saying? Security was your favorite game? That's what's up. Walmart. Because I had an old shorty on the side. Hell yeah, Carlos. It be like that, man. It be like that. Yeah. Man, that's what's up. So you also, like, you and the girl from Walmart started talking like that. Hey, that's what's up, Carlos. Appreciate you.
I know. I was like,
Hey, what's up, Lucid Dreams? Hey, what's up, Ash? Yo, what's up, Austin? What's up, Millie? Foot Locker. Ah. BP says trolling is my favorite job. Ew, BP, are you always like this? Ugh. Your ex-girlfriend must really hate these qualities about you, BP. Ugh. Hey, what's up, Daryl? Yo, what's up, Jose? What's up, Jay? What's up, Carlos, bros? These guys. It's understandable. Yo, Para Solo says BP is a low life. That's what makes you a troll. That's wild. Yo, what's up, Certified Duke? Did you get free games? I did. Hope you guys got free games too. Hey, what's up, Zane? Yo, appreciate the compliment, bros. Cool. Yeah. How long am I gonna be live? I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They making breakfast right now, so you know what I mean? Like, I'm just waiting on that. I'm waiting on breakfast, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. All right, so let me see. Alright. So, ooh. I'm gonna tell you guys a story of my very first fight. You know what I'm saying? No. Was it my very first fight? Well, I can tell you guys that story too. Let me see. Okay, so I remember this one fight, bruh. So, type of 1 in the chat if you guys ever had a bully. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never had to deal with a bully before. You know what I'm saying? Me, I've had a ton of bullies. Ton of bullies growing up. Tons of them. I appreciate every single one of my bullies because they helped me to become the person that I am today. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all of they flimsy punk asses. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? My worst bully, I would have to say, would have been this real big dude, right? He was like this really big dude. He was super round. He was built like Kris Kringle. You know what I'm saying? Same skin complexion and everything. Every time this dude would see me, and I was in junior high. Now when I was in junior high, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I was a pushover, right? I was soft. I was scared of everything. Everything that had to do with combat, I was scared of. I didn't want to fight nobody. Now, with that being said, so we're gonna call this dude D'Angelo Bates, like from the Eminem CD, D'Angelo Bailey, probably D'Angelo Bailey. And so the same name of the bully that used to bully Eminem. That's the only reason why I'm saying that name is because D'Angelo is a great bully name. So D'Angelo sees me. He's got long flowing hair, right? He's a big dude. He's Caucasian, long flowing hair. I'm walking through school, you know what I mean, like the first, second day. He sees me and he points and he starts laughing at me, right? And then he has his friends join in to laugh at me too. And I just keep on walking like it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So the next morning I see him and he sees me and he points and he starts laughing at me again and he has his friends join in. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? I ain't even got no beef with these dudes. I don't even know why they tripping like that, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I keep doing my thing. I go on about my day. Next day happens. Not only does he point and he laugh at me, but this time he walks up to me and he like calls me a name. He's like, yeah, you're a lame. You know what I'm saying? He says something probably worse than that, but we're gonna say lame, right? We on TikTok. So, you're a lame. And I'm just like, all right, man, whatever, dude. I'm just, I try to walk away and he pushes me when I walk away. And I'm like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Because back then I was type of 1 in the chat. If you were taught that not fighting is the best way to deal with bullies. Type of 2 in the chat if you were taught that you should just you have to beat a bully worse than he beats you. And that's how you win against the bully. Type of 1 in the chat if you were taught non-violence. Type of 2 in the chat if you were taught over violence. You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's what's up. Yeah, see, the teachers would try to teach us nonviolence, right? And my parents would teach me over violence. You know what I'm saying? I tried not being violent. when I was in school. It didn't work. It didn't work. Type of 1 in the chat, if you tried nonviolence and you found that that shit just doesn't work. Type of 2 in the chat, if violence works way better at stopping bullies than nonviolence. Yeah. Yep. You know what I mean? You gotta do what's effective, man. Gotta do what's effective. With that being said, I think I've said violence too many times. I'm probably gonna get in trouble somewhere, but oh well. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, once we reach 10 galaxies, I'm gonna tell you guys the craziest story you've ever heard in your life. In your life. You know, RJ, what's up, RJ? Thank you for the roses. Onyx, thank you for the hearts. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Zay? Hey, what's up, ballers? Hey, Big Ace. Big AC, thank you for the 4 roses, bros. You know what I'm saying? You got me, Robert. You got me good. Oh. Robert Sterling, no. Bro, it sounds like you're projecting, Robert. And I hope you feel better. Sending healing energy to Robert. Yeah, I'm saying, I can tell you're going through it in the dating pool. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. Robert Sterling, come on back. Come on back. I don't know. I don't mind. I understand. Hey, thank you for the cowboy hat balls. From my own assumption, from my own dealings with people, it sounds like Robert Sterling. He's going through it in the dating game, and he's trying to project, like, that's us. But it's cool. I appreciate the compliment. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't even know what a lady is. I haven't seen women in years. Don't run, Robert Sterling. No, don't run like a woman, like the woman that you are. You know what I mean? Don't run, Robert. No, Robert. You got me. I'm hurt. You got me. I don't even know what women are. I don't know, ladies. I'm not around. I don't. Hey, what's up, ballers? Thank you for the fish fries. He got us. I'm hurt. Hey, thank you, Cameron, for the 10 roses. Man, you got me. You're right. You're right. Hey, Robert Sterling, come back. Where'd you go? Don't run, man. Come on, man. You gotta stand on business like at least once. Hey, thank you for the roses, Zan King. You going to stand on business? He ain't even gonna attempt to stand on business. That's sad. That's sad. He ain't even gonna try to stand on business. Homie from Weenie Hut Jr. Yeah, all right, so the reason why that dude, Robert Sterling, ran is because he was talking about himself. That's why I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Hey, Big AC, thank you for the sons. He was talking about himself. He was like, basically, so he's saying was he can see why he's single, because whenever he tries to talk to women, he fumbles over his words so badly that he can't get his stories out. So they always accuse his stories of being fake. But what's really funny is, like, females will accuse you of telling fake stories if you tell them you're telling them stories, regardless of what story you tell them. It does not matter. It's a shit test, Robert. And you fail all of them. Unfortunately for you, Robert, I can tell you how to pass them. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what a woman is. Hey, Zay, thank you for the gifts. Hey, Robert Sterling, if you're still in here, I'll tell you. I'll tell you how to fix your situation, bro. Just let me know you're in here, man. I'll tell you. Cause what it sounds like is it sounds like you're getting shit tested and you don't know how to pass a shit test. You don't even know it is a shit test. And if you ask a female, she'll tell you it's not a shit test. So, but you know, what do I know? You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Cameron? Thank you for the 10 goats. Thank you for the 11 goats. Hey, thank you, John Stockton. You know what I'm saying? Yo, type a 1 in the chat if you guys know what a shit test is. Type a 2 in the chat if you don't know what a shit test is. You know what I mean? Very understandable. If you guys don't, it's very understandable. Very understandable. Shh, damn, I got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Scam likely. Scam likely. Oh, sounds like the car needs healing energy. Hey guys, let's all send the cars healing energy. He's down bad. He's going through it. Hope you feel better, cars. Get well soon, man. You know what I'm saying? We're rooting for you, man. Feel better. You know what I mean? You have our sincerest pity here at the BHD Army. You have our sincerest pity. But I hope you get better, man. All right, you guys. What time is it where you guys are at? You know what I mean? Sending healing energy to the cars. Poor guy. Yeah. It's 2:19, 11:19. It's a lot of 19s up this mug. I don't know what you're talking about, Caden. Like, you're pretty much just making stuff up. But that's cool, though. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Caden, you're obviously going through it or something. Like, you're heckling. You're just making stuff up. You sound like a woman. Caden, are you a woman or just a very feminine man? Type a 1 in the chat if you're a very feminine man. Type a 2 in the chat if you're a woman. Because it sounds like you're just making stuff up. That makes no sense. At least makes sense. You're not. You're purposely not making sense because you know you're talking out the back of your anus. I wish you well, man. I wish you well. Like, we're literally just hanging out. I don't understand. Like, you know what I mean? So type a 1 in the chat if I should stop live streaming, guys. Type a 2 in the chat if I should keep live streaming, regardless of the weirdos that want to tell you to stop. But, you know, I've read enough books to know what those people are. Crabs in a barrel. Crabs in a barrel. For real. Hey, Caden, don't run. Hey, what's up, Channel 37? Just yesterday, someone told me something that I won't repeat because you guys don't deserve to hear that. But like, it was hilarious. I was just like, oh God. See yo, I'll tell you guys a story of a crab in a barrel. Just like Caden. I don't think Caden is okay, bro. I think he's going through it. I wish him all the healing energy. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story about a person like Caden that I ran into, right? When I was in college, I knew this dude who was a surgeon, right? This guy was like a surgeon. And he's just like telling me about all the money he makes and about how rich he is. You know what I mean? And I believe the guy because he drives a Range Rover. He has a wife. He has all of this stuff that, everyone in the Valentine's Day commercials say they have, right? He has a wife. He has 2 kids. He has a Range Rover. He's got his own house. He's got all this other stuff, right? All this material stuff, right? That none of us had. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in college. I didn't have that stuff. Y'all remember my roach infested apartment? Hey, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining the fan club. So tell me why. Like, homie has all this stuff and he brags about all this stuff he has. Whenever we're all in the room together, he's like, yeah, you're not like me. I'm better than you. I've got a Range Rover, 2 kids, a house. I've got all the stuff that you don't have. I'm better than you guys. And we just used to let him say it because it wasn't that big of a deal. We just be like, whatever, whatever. You're free to your opinions. If that's what you wanted in life and you got that, more power to you. That's awesome. I would always congratulate the dude for it. I would always be like, yo, that's awesome that you got the stuff you want. You know what I'm saying? Now, the problem with this dude, I forgot his name. You know what I mean? The problem with Caden, the problem with, what we're going to call this dude Caden. The problem, no, we're not. This Caden, it's not that serious. We're going to call this guy Bob. Now, the problem with Bob is he will come around and keep trying to push his ideals off on everyone else. And we're there hanging out. We're kicking it. We playing video games. We eating food. We cracking jokes. And he would come in, and because he couldn't crack the same type of jokes or get people to laugh, because he couldn't do what we was doing, he would come in and try to ruin our good time because he knew he couldn't manufacture a good time like we would. He knew that he couldn't make this type of environment happen, right? He wasn't that dude. He wasn't fun and charismatic and all that good stuff. So he was just like, if I can ruin their good time, then that means that I am the decider. I am the one who knocks. Like, I don't know why some people think like this. Ask Caden. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? The Bob, he's like, yo, he keeps coming around whenever we're having a good time and just being a fun community. He'd come around and he'd be like, yo, you what I mean? Like, you're not following God hard enough, or you don't love people unless they're nice to you, and that's not right. You think you're better than us, right? These will be the things that he would try to say to us in order to ruin our vibes. Just come around. That's why we don't talk about religion or politics or any of that shit, because it's a telltale tool of tools or trolls who want to ruin a good time. That's why we don't talk about it. That's why my mods ban everybody that does it. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys are having a good, productive day. My day has been awesome. Hope you guys' day is awesome as well. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward like 6 months, right? I'm 4 months into doing YouTube videos, and I'm just posting a ton of videos every single day, and I'm reading the comment section, right? Which is something that YouTubers are told, hey, never do this. Never read the comment section, because there's always someone who sees you having a good time that just wants to bring you down, just wants to try to lie. They'll say anything. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. It doesn't need to be the truth. Type of 1 in the chat if you've ever had somebody lie on you to try to make you feel bad or ruin your day. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never had somebody try to lie on you or, make something up about you in order to try to ruin your day. It's upstairs in the room. Understandable. So 1. So yo, go upstairs and look for 1. It's upstairs. Should be. Hey, what's up, Jamie? Bro. Yeah, Rick's been hurt. I think a black guy probably stole his crush. Like Rick sounds like the type of guy that doesn't have the ball, that doesn't have the gooch to hit on the girl he likes. But then if someone else hits on her, like that guy is oh my God, like I'm gonna flatten that guy's tires. Like Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car. That's that type of dude. That's sad. Hold up. Yeah. I don't even see what Rick is saying. I saw somebody just say, Rick, don't be butthurt. I don't even know, man. He be alright. He just had to walk it off. He walk it off. Alright, so peep game, right? So Bob the freaking Bob the surgeon, right? He's got, you know, he's making all this money. He's got his Range Rover. He's got 2 Range Rovers. He's got 2 kids. He's got a wife and all of this stuff. A wife that loves him, or that he says loves him. Oh man, I have the greatest, best life. Blah 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 blah. He says all this stuff, right? So tell me why. At some point, you know what I'm saying, homeboy, you know, I'm doing my YouTube videos and my videos are getting like 6 views a video, no views at all, right? Just doing my videos and putting out a bunch of them every single day. And I'm looking at the comment section, which you're told not to do. You're not supposed to do. Hey, thanks for the cowboy hat, bros. You know what I'm saying? So while he's like talking to the freaking chick or whatever, like homeboy, let me see. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Homeboy, he ends up, I see a comment in one of my comment sections, a comment section that the comment just keeps telling me, yo, delete yourself. Delete yourself. You're the worst person in the world. Delete yourself. Right? And I'm just like, word? You know, I figure, okay, you know, it's a wannabe, it's a thirst bucket, it's a dummy, it's a lame, you know, not a big deal. So I read it, see it, move on. You know what I'm saying? So a little bit later on, you know what I'm saying, I see this like a couple of days later, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, like, nigga. So I see this a couple of days later, I go in my comment section again, and I see once again, like this same person saying, yo, delete yourself. You're the worst person. You're horrible. You're terrible. You're the worst person in the world. Somebody's alarm is going off. I know what that is. So, you know, I keep seeing that comment over and over from the same exact person. So I'm like, what is wrong? Like, what's wrong with some people? Like, disgusting energy that type of person gives off. Just repels everyone. Ugh. So I'm just, you know, I'm like, I'm not that big of a deal. So 2 weeks go by, and every single day that comment is on there. Delete yourself. You're a horrible person. And I didn't even know this person. Like, you know, and I was used to regular, like crab in a bucket, regular crab in a bucket, regular hater type of comments where people are like, oh, you know, one guy tried to accuse me of copying off of PewDiePie. And I was like, I'm not even white. You got to do better than that. But that's actually a compliment because he said I remind him of PewDiePie. I appreciate that. But with that being the case, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward, you know what I'm saying? So one day I decide, like, you know what? I'm going to find this guy. I'm going to get this dude. You know what I'm saying? So I go into the comment section and I reverse look up this guy's username, right? And when I reverse look up this guy's username, I find him on Twitter. So when I find his Twitter name, I reverse engineer his Twitter name and look that up, and then I find his freaking, and then after I find his Twitter name, you know, I reverse engineer that and find his Facebook name. His Facebook name is his actual name. It's Bob from college, the one with the wife and the 2 G-Wagons and the 2 kids and the loving wife who makes a ton of money as a surgeon, right? So tell me why. Tell me why. I go and I confront homie, and I'm like, yo, and I do it on Twitter, because I know what I would have did if I ran into him in real life. I'd have put feet in him. So I'm like, yo, so you know, hey, what's up? Because his real name is Gary, right? So I'm like, yo, Gary. What's all that you was talking? What's? I know that's you on YouTube in my comment section. What's up? Because I know where you go to school at. I know where he went to school. He went to school UNLV. I know his classes. I knew his wife. I knew his friend circle. Like I knew all of them. So I'm just like, hey Gary, what's good? So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Ew, nigga. A word, you cooking later, bro? Are you gonna cook some food for us later? Yeah, I know you would.
You already know I grilled the other day, man.
Understandable. Can't stand these niggas. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Oh snap. That's what's up. So anyway, so I go to dude and I ask him, I'm like, yo, so like what's up? Like, what's up that you was talking the other day? And he was like, oh, no, man, that was a joke. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke, man. So I'm like, no. All that stuff you was saying over Twitter, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, you were saying all that stuff in my comment section. I took that to be disrespect. Like, why would you, like, what's up? And he's like, no. I was just joking. That was a joke. I don't understand. What? No. What you can't take a joke? You can't take, what's wrong with you that you can't take a joke, guys? What's wrong with, I don't understand. Why would you take, that was a prank. I was joking. You know what I'm saying? Like I was joking. And I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, you sure that was a joke? Because I feel like I should come see you. I should come say what's up to you and your peoples in your face. He's like, no. No, I was just joking, bro. It was a prank. I was just joking. But the moral of that story is, someone who has to go out of their way to do that, they're not, you know what I mean? They're not, yeah. Like, hey, appreciate you for the caps, bros. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody goes out of their way to try to tell you how much better than you they are, they're usually full of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Especially when they try to, shame other people. Hey, no, you're a terror. And then they ain't got their story together because they're just pulling from anywhere they could find it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yo, what's up, Goku? Yeah, I say the best way to show that you're tough, man, you got to run into somebody in real life, and then you got to beat them up. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, I've run into a lot of my viewers, man. I always have a really good experience when I run into my viewers. You guys are always super duper friendly to me, especially when I run into you guys in real life. I've only run into friendliness. I've never run into anyone who wanted smoke, ever. I had a situation happen where I was on Discord, right? And we were about to go to DreamCon one year, right? Well, like a couple of years ago, we're going to DreamCon. And I'm on there, I'm cracking jokes, we talk, and we having a good time. And this one guy, these two guys, they keep ganging up on me. oh, you're a lame, you're a loser, you're blah, 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 you're one of these and all this. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? We're going to be like, I hope you guys going to say all of this when you see me. And he's like, oh yeah, man, we're going to whip you out. We're going to jump you. We're going to beat you up, right? I never knew what these guys look like. I never knew what they look like. So I get to the Dream Con, right? And I'm hanging out with King Vader. King Vader's throwing a house party. I'm at King Vader's house party. It's cracking. They got Super Smash Brothers. They got music. You know what I mean? They got juice. It's a great party, right? King Vader throws a great freaking situation. So I'm up in there kicking it. After the party's over, I walk out the party and I'm like walking home or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you mean, Goku. Like, you, yeah. That's what's up, Hardstyle. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good to get advice from people that you have probably been through that thing. Yeah, I mean, yo, I appreciate your energy, man. You got good energy, Hardstyle, bros. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. So anyway, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm freaking, let's see. Okay, so I'm talking to these dudes on Discord, and they keep on threatening me, right? So I go to DreamCon after King Vader's party. You know what I'm saying? He comes out. He comes out of the party, and well, I leave out of the party. You know, I'm walking to meet up with some friends of mine and whatnot, right? So I'm walking to meet up with some friends of mine. Tell me why I get approached by these two guys, low key big dudes, like I mean 6'2", 6'4", and they're husky. They're big. They're wide. They're husky. And they approach me, and the first thing they say to me is like, "If it ain't Blasphemous HD," and I'm thinking just regular viewers, so I'm just like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? And they're like, "Yeah, man, we didn't think we'd see you in real life." And I was like, and I'm feeling the energy shift, but I'm still thinking they're just regular viewers, like viewers. Y'all know how it works. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I'm everywhere, man. You know what I mean? I'm out here. It's nice to meet you guys." And then they both like take a step to the side, like as if to like box me in. And they're like, "Yeah, man. So we remember that stuff you was talking online, man. What's that stuff you were talking online? It's different now that we in real life." And I'm like, "Oh, dang." And I'm like, "Yeah, yep. We are in real life." You know what I'm saying? And then I say like, "Hey, look, man, that's what's up. So I don't really know y'all, but if y'all want to like whoop me out, y'all should just go for it. Go ahead and go for it. Just go ahead and go for it." And then they looked at me, and then they looked at each other. And then they looked at me, and then they looked at each other. And they looked back at me. And they were like, no, man, not like that, man. We were just joking. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, you guys sure you're joking? And he's like, yeah, man, this is a joke. We're joking. This was a joke. And I'm just like, all right, man. Y'all have a nice day. And I turn around and I just start walking away. Like, type of 1 in the chat if in that situation you walk away. Type of 2 in the chat if in that situation you just, decide to go back to jail for a little bit. Yeah. Hey, thank you. I love this shirt. Yeah, it's normal. You know what I'm saying? It's normal for some people that want to test boundaries. It's not you know what I mean? It's normal. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine where you guys are from, man. know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear the audio. Type of 2 in the chat if you cannot hear the audio at all. No, Sammy, I'm saying I wanted them to go for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like you guys ever, you know what I mean? Like you guys have stood in front of somebody and be like, hey, go ahead and go for it. That's my thing. I'll tell them to go for it. Go ahead and go for it. You got it. It's going to go great. Go ahead and go for it. You know what I mean? That's what I'll be doing. You know what I'm saying? Think I could have won? No, no, no. I have no idea, man. You know, you never know, man. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, just. I'll take like 4. Yeah, you can make extra. You can make all the extra. Just leave us leftovers. Bruh. Huh? Yeah, it's like 12, right? Yep. I'll eat them for later. Oh my God, yeah, I just like pulled my whole spine through my back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, today we're gonna check out a video called CJ, it's by CJ the Champ, and it's called something. Definitely called something. But yeah, we're gonna check that mug out today. That mug is called, it's like, I forgot what video CJ the Champ just put out. You know what I'm saying? Pulled some Jackie Chan moves, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just saying I've been in a lot of fights and I like my odds. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a bunch of fights. You know what I'm saying? Like my odds. Like I remember my very, very first confrontation, a physical confrontation with a dude. It was when I was in junior high. Well, no, I forgot what grade I was in, but I fought this dude named Donald. Literally, his name was Donald. You know what I mean? And like, you know, he was friends with Ronald. He was my regular bully. You know, Ronald bullied everyone. And I'm pretty sure he could fight. So, you know, it made sense. People just let him bully, right? So Ronald would bully me up front, and then Donald would come behind and start bullying me too. Type of 1 in the chat, if you guys ever dealt with a bully that had an assistant bully that would bully with him, you know, would help, would accentuate the bullying. Type of 2 in the chat if you didn't have a bully that had an assistant bully with him. You know what I'm saying? Your bully had a network of people? Damn. Motherfuckers would click up. Terrible. Terrible work. It was a pyramid scheme of bullying. You guys are funny. Yo, Stan, thank you for joining the Heart Club, bros. Then you got into boxing and won your first fight with a knockout. Yo, W's for hardstyle, man. That's what's up. That's awesome that when you got into your first fist fight, you won that mug with a freaking uppercut. You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case, you know what I'm saying? Donald, you know what I'm saying? So Donald, one day he runs up to me. He's like, yo, we about to fight tomorrow at the book rack. Yeah, at the book rack. It's up there. Bring it. And I was like, well, I'm not going to show up because I'm scared. And he was like, well, if you don't show up, I'm going to beat you where you stand. You know what I mean? So you have to show up. So I'm like, shit. He got me. So I go to show up. So I show up, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? The next 24 hours or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Well, the next like 8 hours, because we had to meet after school that day at the bike rack. I'm scared. I'm just like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Super scared to meet up at the bike racks. You know? So I meet him up at the bike rack, man. We get there. And homie's just like, homie gets there, you know what I mean? He squares up, I square up, I'm scared, you know what I'm saying? And homie, you know what I mean? He goes to hit me. He's like, "Argh!" He throws one of these real telegraphed, really big swing haymakers. You know what I'm saying? And when he throws it, I got scared and I put my arm out like this because, you know, I didn't want to get hit in the face by this obvious, you know, freaking haymaker. So when I put my arm out, it blocked his punch perfect. Bah! And it bounced off my elbow. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, but I have never thrown a punch before. So I'm circling the guy like this, right? Like I'm circling him like this because, you know, I'm too scared to throw a punch. But, you know, so he tries to throw a punch and I block that one too. Bop! And just keep circling him. And then he throws another one. And I block it. Bop! And then we just keep circling. So at this point, now he doesn't throw any more punches. Because the number one thing I've found out during fights is, number one, throwing a punch takes a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Number one, throwing a punch takes a lot of energy. Two, you know what I'm saying? Like, not only does it take a lot of energy, but it's freaking tiring. And three, there's a psychological aspect that comes if you fight somebody, is if they throw like 3 or maybe I said like 5 punches and you block them, they stop throwing punches. They stop throwing as many punches. It's weird. It's almost as if their brain freaking like, their brain tells them there's no point in throwing punches and making yourself tired because, you know, he's just going to deflect them or block them off or something. So with that being said, you know, now we're circling each other. We're in the middle of the fight, and everyone, and I mind you, everyone is at school and they're all outside because this is at recess. So since this is at recess, everyone is outside watching our fight, right? Everyone's watching our fight at this bike rack. So we're circling, and people keep yelling at me, hit him, hit him. And I was too scared to hit him, but I was just like, you know, and the teachers, I see the teachers, they're all like swimming through the freaking thick group of kids to get to the middle to break up the fight. And I see the teachers coming, they're like, the teachers, hit him now, teachers are coming. So since the teachers were swimming through, yeah, I was like, bah, and like hit him one time with just a jab. You know what I'm saying? Not even nothing hard. And when he got hit, he just got hit. He didn't duck or nothing. He just, So when he got hit, I was like, oh shit. So I hit him again. And when he got hit, he was like, oh shit. So then after that, you know what I'm saying, everything was copacetic. You know what I mean? For real. Nigga. But yeah, but after that, everything was copacetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, after that, he would say stuff like, he would say stuff and try to get me to like, I don't know, after that, me and him, we didn't have no more issues. But then the dude that, you know, was the boss bully, he wanted me to fight and shit after that. And I'm just like, damn it. You know what I mean? Oh, that actually works. I'm more of a brawl type. That's what's up. I love Super Smash Brothers Brawl. That's like one of my favorite games. One, let your opponent punch and block. You have to block. You really, really have to block, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've actually learned to like stop. I had a freaking martial arts instructor and I was listening to his teachings, and I'm not anymore. His teachings have become obsolete for the most part. Like his move combinations, those are all good, I suppose, but his teachings, as far as listening to the stuff he says, seems like it's all fruitless. Completely fruitless, man. Homie's always, you know what I mean? Like, homie, he's a point fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a point fighter. But yeah, that was my first time ever elbow blocking. You know what I'm saying? And luckily enough for me, where I grew up at, I grew up in the hood and the ratchets of Cleveland, Ohio. So we always had to fight. So I always had to fight like damn near every day. Every day. Like, bro, every day when you walk around in my neighborhood, someone's gonna yell some goofy shit, just some bull crap. Yo, where you at? Where you from? And yo, I got that. We from, bro. Every dang near everything was a fight where I was from. I remember one time, this dude who sold T-shirts for a living tried to fight me because I wouldn't pay $95 for a T-shirt. $95 for a T-shirt. So what had happened was this. You know what I'm saying? I had just got a job and I got my first check from the first job I had ever started working. I don't remember what job it was, but it was about $330. I thought I was rich. First thing I decided to go do was buy some new clothes. Because as I was growing up, I always got picked on by people for not having nice clothes. Oh, you don't have any clothes? There's something wrong with you. You don't have $500 shoes? Something's wrong with you. Oh, you're not wearing a $3 million chain or a $7 million house on your wrist. Something's wrong with you. It made no sense because I was 13. What 13 you know got a job? What 13-year-old you know got a job? Hey, thank you, Stanford Rose. I don't know no 13-year-olds that got jobs. Type of one in the chat if you had a high-paying career as a 13-year-old. Type of two in the chat if when you was 13, you ain't have no job. You ain't have no car. You know what I'm saying? You're 13. $95 for a T-shirt, people. I wish I was joking. So, homie showed up one day, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I got his number. I was asking people around to find out where I could find a place to buy some clothes. And it's like, yo, don't go to a place. You got to go to my homie. You got to buy clothes for my homie. He has all the good stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I freaking, you know what I mean? So I coordinate with the homie and, you know, to be over at the homie's crib, to be over at the other homie's crib by the time the guy that sold clothes got there. I get there and, you know, homie's like, yo, how much you got? And I told him I got about 330 with me. I got about 300 on me, you know what I'm saying, to spend on real good clothes. Because I was used to going to, because when I would go to school back then, my clothes would be so jacked up that, like, people would always make fun of me for it, right? So I'm there to buy the clothes. Homie is like, yo, you know, he pulls out this Pelly Pelly outfit, and he's like, yeah, I'll give you this for 300. And I'm like, I know it's not 300. That's about 40, 60 bucks at a swap meet. I'm not buying that. So I was like, nah, I'm good. So then he shows me his jacket, jean jacket. He's like, I'll give you this jean jacket for 250. You know, like, I'll give it to you for 230. And I'm like, this jean jacket is worth probably about 70 bucks. Bro. I'm not about to do all this, bro. Like, I'm not falling for this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't worry about it, Jonathan Arenda. You know what I'm saying? It's cool if you're 19 and you ain't got a job. You know what I'm saying? It's cool if it's too much for you. So, with that being said, I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm good. I'm not going to buy it. So then he's like, yo, I'll tell you what. I can sell you a plain white boy for 95 bucks. And when he pulls out the plain white boy, that's when it became so grossly apparent what this guy was doing. That's when it became grossly apparent that this dude would go to the swap meet, buy super cheap clothes, and then come and sell them to niggas in the hood for 10 times the price. We would understand 2, maybe 3 times the price, but 10, nigga. So what happened was, yo, he pulls out a Pro Club t-shirt, a 3X Pro Club t-shirt, and it's like, yo, I'll sell this to you for 95 bucks. And I'm like, that is a swap meet Pro Club. That's $12. $12. And you selling this to me for 95. So I'm just like, at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm good. With no, you know what I mean? I don't want nothing to do with none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. So, homie's like, nigga. So, homie's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, 90 bucks for a Pro Club. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, bro, like, you know what, bro? Like, nah, I'm good. So then homie gets mad at me for not wanting to buy a $90 t-shirt. And then he offers me the fade. And he's like, yo, you know what? Come outside, bro. Come outside. I don't like the way you're looking at me. Come outside. And I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't say there was nothing wrong with the pro club. I just don't want to buy it. I'm not buying a $12 t-shirt for $90. So if you can't fight where I'm from, the people there would use any type of forms to try to rob you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna sell you a shirt. It's $50. It's a $3 t-shirt. Yo, I got a t-shirt for you, $50, man. It's all you. And I'm just like, yo, I'm good. And if you say no, oh no, what? You got a problem? Huh? You got it. So it was him trying to bully me out of the money. You know what I'm saying? He said, it's like, yo, I came down here for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I came down here to sell clothes. You said you want to buy clothes. I came down here to sell clothes, and you ain't buying them. We got to scrap now. We got to fight now. And I'm like, yo, like, that's not. No, I don't want to. I shouldn't have to buy your clubs for you not to assault me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll try. That's awesome, Certified Duke. You know what I mean? You would have took it and ran? Good luck. He had a car. All right, you guys. Once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 10 super chats of any amount, I will tell you guys the craziest story. We probably only got like 20 minutes though, because I'm more than likely about to start eating breakfast. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yo, what's up, Certified? Super cool. Nigga. What's up, Chili? Understandable. Yeah, the hood is wild, man. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. Any helpful life tips? I have some. Okay, so you guys want a helpful life tip? I'm gonna think about it for a sec. I'll get back to you. You know what I'm saying? You used to live in the hood. What type of hood did you live in, Kenny? Goku. Hey, what's up, Kenny Shit? Yo, W's in the chat, the hard style bros. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's cool that it's lunchtime where you're from. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. W's in the chat. Too hard style, man. Just super chatted 2 straight through the channel. W's in the chat. YouTube is hilarious. It's 9 more super chats. I'm gonna tell you guys the craziest story you've ever heard. Let's see. Yep, I got one. It's a good one. It's pretty crazy, and I don't think I've ever told you guys the story before. So this will be new. No one's heard it. That's what's up. Yeah. Cool. Let me know when it's ready. I'll take 4 sausages. Yo! Inch High Private Eye. Inch High Private Eye. You sound familiar. Yo, where you from, Inch High Private Eye? Yo, W's in the chat to Inch High Private Eye, yo. She just sent €5, which is practically $15. Yeah, that's practically $15 in super chat. Yo, 8 more super chats, and I'm gonna tell you guys the craziest story you've ever heard in your life. Oh my God, I've been shaking this phone like I forgot that this phone was live streaming. What's up, guys? You guys shaking this mug. Yeah. Yo. Yo, you from the UK? That's what's up. Yo, I can only imagine what videos first got you interested in watching my channels and subscribing and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And of course, on cue, scam caller calls. Yo, yo, hey, Anonymous, I got you, bro. You know what I mean? Your friend is more than likely doing really well. You know what I'm saying? He's more than likely smart, strong, built. You know what I'm saying? Enjoys barbecue food. It's your name. I thought your name was Anonymous Fails. Anonymous. I really did, bro. I thought your name was Anonymous Fails. And that's not even a joke. Yeah. Dang it. I left somebody live streaming in my crib, man. I got Dr. Disrespect up live streaming in my crib, man. And like, yelled through, yo, I've been watching you for a while. Just never caught it live. That is freaking, that is so, the internet is so, I still get surprised to this day. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
That's such an easy shot. Such an easy shot.
Yo, really funny. I just got done telling a story about the person that guy, anonymous fella, reminds me of. Like, of Bob. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Mm. I'm not gonna lie, inch high private eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remind me of this one chick that's on TikTok. And she like dances and she dances to music and she always like, you know what I mean? She's always really on beat. You know what I'm saying? You low key remind me of that chick. Like you got the same energy as her. I've not seen you yet though. So yo, so type of one in the chat if it's lagging real bad. Type of two in the chat if it's not lagging real bad. Hey, appreciate you, Indigo. Yo, thank you. Yo, yo. Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all. So type of one in the chat if it's not lagging, but two in the chat if it's lagging real bad.
Doc, did you see you cracking down on copy paste and lazy?
Thanks. I only dance when I'm alone. Yeah, yeah. The girl that you remind me of, she's the same exact way. I swear to God. She says she only dances when she's alone, and in her all of her videos, it's only her dancing when she is alone. But like that's really cool that I could make that assumption and it be correct. Like, you know what I mean? You remind me of this girl that had good energy, that like danced when she was alone, but she recorded it and turned them into TikToks. That's what's up. Yo, W's in the chat for inch high private eye, yo. For real, for real. You are the highest super chat. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to inch high private eye, Brody. You know what I'm saying? All right, so 8 more super chats, and I'm gonna tell you guys the craziest story you guys have ever heard in your life. I might start going live earlier in the morning. For real, for real. You know what I mean? How do I get Discord link? What the hell did I say I was coming over here to get? Oh. Oh. I just realized something. Eh. Vultures, nigga. All right, Joe, here I come. We need a plug-in. Yo, W's in the chat to inch high private eye. Yo! Yo, inch high private eye, she just super chatted 220 directly through the tip jar. I mean, directly through the YouTubes. W's in the chat, man. Yo. Alright, yo, I'm plugging this mug in, man. Oh, there's plug. Yo, so inch high private eye, yo, so like, yo, inch high private eye, where you from, yo? I remember you told me you're from like UK or something like that. Yo, that's what's up. Alright, I'll see you upstairs. Yo. Yo, W's in the chat to inch high private eye, yo. Yo, W's in the chat, boys. All right, so type of 1 in the chat if it's still lagging. Type of 2 in the chat if it's not lagging that bad anymore. Hey, yo, inch high private eye. What moment did you fall in love with dancing when you were by yourself? Me, like where I grew up at, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have any money, so there wasn't really any ways that we could have fun or, there was none of that type of stuff. So, me and I grew up really enjoying music. So at a certain point, I just started dancing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whenever I'm by myself, I like to listen to my music and I enjoy to dance. It's like one of my number one thing. Oh, you say that? Oh, yeah. Okay. Dang it. All right. Unfortunately, I think the internet is not agreeing with us. Hold up. We going upstairs, bros. W's in the chat to inch high private eye. She's our highest donor of the entire live stream, yo. W's in the chat. Oh, dang, this food smell good. Ooh. But don't worry, yo. Even if it is lagging real bad, every day I get on here and tell y'all some story times. You know what I'm saying? Me go. For real. Yo, man. I wonder where, I can only imagine where Inch High Private I got her name from. But yo, alright, so what time is it where all of you guys are at? Hey, Centura, can one of you guys do me a favor and put the Discord link off up in the chat?
You shot the wrong guy! He was the guy in the warehouse!
I'm listening to Dr. Disrespect right
You
now.
fucking shot us accidentally! Oh no! I had this all lined up, man.
I like the dedication that Dr. Disrespect has for the craft, man. He is online like all the time,
You heard the gunshots, you saw movement.
which is the right way to do it. All right, you guys. That's what's up. I can only imagine what type of special day it is. Yes, what it is, Latrice Wilcox. Hey, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys can see the live and it's not lagging. Type 2 in the chat if it's lagging hard as hell. If it's lagging real bad, if it's lagging in general. You know what I mean?
And then he was gonna peek, and I was gonna fucking blast him right in his face. Oh my god, that is insane. I heard the gunshot and knew exactly where it was from, and I knew exactly who it was from. Ah! Make it a little bit investigative. Ready? I believe this thing can go on. Right?
Nice. I can take that off. Yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat to Inch High Private Eye. She just super chatted 20 euros straight through the chat. And so the injury, 20 euros is like $30. You know what I'm saying? American.
Let's do it.
So she just super chatted 30 through the tip jar.
All right, so now, you know, this is where things can get tricky, okay? This is where, if we had a scav to kind of fall back on and try to do some damage with, and it's unsuccessful, number one. No keys, nothing. We didn't get anything from the scav. Scav's not available for another hour and 15, 20 minutes now. So this is where our PhD
That's what's up, Goku. Yo, happy birthday to you tomorrow, bro. 2012. Thanks, Centura. Thanks, yo. Probably do a birthday and may edit soon. That's my cool.
That's what I'm gonna do.
What am I eating? Breakfast.
Isn't that right, Mike?
Breakfast. So we got sausage, hash brown, eggs,
You're a streamer or broadcaster. You don't like
all the good stuff.
your mic. No one's gonna listen. Whoa, Mike gets more action than I do. All right.
Someone in the chat earlier tried to accuse me of girls not liking me. It was great. It was hella funny. But it's the internet though. Like what they do is they're just trying to find something. Like you know what I mean? The crabs and the barrels, the 10%, the lower 10%. Yeah, they just, hey man, they just one dude was yelling in here. It's wilding. But happy people don't say that. It's hilarious. It is so funny. You know what I mean? That's so funny. It's really good. This food's
I
good.
think that's what I need to do. Right now I have it on me. I still don't like sliding my thumb over feet.
Yo, the other day, someone tried to accuse me about, they was like, no one recognized you in public ever. And the guy had just came on the live, right? He apparently didn't see that for the first 45 minutes of the live, all of the staff, not only that, but people were coming from, and I was at HyperX. So I'm at HyperX. Everybody's like, yo, Blast, thank you so much. All the employees were like, yo, come up to the box. Like, we're inviting you out. Let's do an event with just you. Like, let's take pictures. Let's take pictures over here and post them on our Instagram. You know, like, yeah, I had a really, really good time. So I just started busting out laughing at the dude in the comment section. Because I'm like, nigga, yo, if you were wanting to chat back like 5 minutes, man, you're wanting to chat back like 6 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I started laughing so hard. It be like that. It's mad funny. You know what I mean?
You had to have been walking down that street.
It's hilarious. Bro, it's so funny. It's so funny. But, that's just the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They gotta have something negative to say.
It's wild. You know? Hash browns are good. So, what other streamers do you guys watch? If you don't mind my asking. Oh, he's got a members only thing popping. Yo, W's in the chat, the hard style. Thank you for the 5 in super chat, brodies. W's in the chat.
What's better, Armageddon or MK255 mod
Mm.
RRLP?
I did not know that McDonald's had a Big Mac bundle.
Transit, right?
Oh, would I like to do? Would you like to do an eating challenge to see who finished first? That might not be half bad. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
We're not fucking here. How am I not
I mean, we could probably do an eating challenge. That's not half bad. I mean, you say you live over close to Sam's Town, right? Hardstyle. Oh.
For whatever reason, I feel like the ADAR with this setup, right now.
Just dropped the sausage. You know what I mean? Had but it's okay. I picked it up in 5 seconds. You know what I mean? We had to use the 5-second rule. You know. But it was close. I almost had to switch to the 15-second rule. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. It be like that sometimes. Oh, that food good. You just drop it. A little spice makes everything nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man, you got better. You got a better headset?
Yo, type of 1 in the chat if it's not lagging. Type of 2 in the chat if it's lagging hella bad.
No? Anybody have a better headset? I'll use it. I'll use it.
Don't tell me the comment section.
So I can have it all.
Damn.
But it won't work, huh? That was a waste.
It's all gravy.
So let's just do this.
We're gonna go up and get the manual. There we go.
Let's do one of these, shall we?
Sometimes I rinse it off as well. I mean, you pause your TikTok live. Maybe.
Yeah. That's the right move. That is the right move. Okay. We're gonna put one of these. In fact, we're gonna put this back down there. We're gonna put one of those in there. Okay. So we're gonna have one of these. And we're gonna have a slice pan. And then we're gonna have
This food is good.
that's it.
Food's good, man.
Gotta pop the top.
There you go.
Everything else? One more last
Shit, I might start cooking breakfast in the morning. For real.
It's almost like the shorts have to go up.
W's in the chat to Inch High Private Eye and Hardstyle, man. You guys, my top 2 donors of the hour, man. You guys have great energy. And if anyone ever tells you anything otherwise, I sentence them to be locked in a closet with their very handsy uncle. You know? We might have to edit that out. Wait, was that bad? No. Was that mean to nice people? I sentenced them 30 minutes locked in the closet with their handsy uncle. That's diabolical.
I'd rather try to swim in 10 feet.
For real. You tried swimming in 10 feet before?
Well, I did. I tried, but I wasn't.
Understandable. Yo, W's in the chat, the hard style. Just super chatted 2 straight through the channel. Bundle have 2 Big Macs and 20-piece nugget, 2 mid fries.
If He was sprinting to get there.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like,
We should have heard. That's what I'm saying. That's my.
I should be able to finish at least half of that.
Unless
You know what I mean?
the dude spawned
Damn.
literally right there.
Let's see. I can do the 2 Big Macs. At least 10 of the 20 piece. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna edit that out. We gonna edit out the handsy uncle edit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Masters? What's up, Solomon? What's up, Goku? You know what I mean? Last thing,
You can get 2
you know, because we can't, I got to come up with new insults, guys, because I can't just insult people on here the regular way, because like you get in trouble on TikTok. That's why I sentence all my haters to an hour alone with their handsy uncle, who's their handsy babysitter. It's even worse. No, wait. Handsy uncle's worse. I can say handsy dudes in general. You know? I stand them.
Did I read something?
I had this one dude had a nerve to try to pet on me. I just hit him. It's the best way. Look, guys, I'm gonna teach you guys how to beat people and not go to prison for it. Look, repeat after me, guys. PTSD works for me. Tell people you got PTSD. If they try to touch you in a weird way, punch them in the throat, and then when they get mad, just be like, "Oh my God, I got PTSD. My bad. I was in an army of some sort."
Is there 2?
For real.
There was 2, wasn't there? There was 2.
Hey, you got I got PTSD. You gotta tell me you bilingual. What's the one where you're crazy?
Sit up on top of that box. There was a guy on top of the box.
What? Damn it!
I shot this guy.
I forgot what the word is, but there's like a terminology for it. I actually do have PTSD. Me too. I've got all the PTSD.
He had a teammate
You know what I'm saying?
in the second box.
Oh yeah. Tons of the stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's one time I went to a Morton's steakhouse, and I ordered a steak, right? But you guys know how before you get the steak, you get to choose between a soup or a salad. I chose the salad way too quick, and then the waiter got halfway back to go to fix it. That's when I realized I really wanted a soup instead. And by that time, it was too late. Sometimes I still lay up at night, staring at the ceiling, just be like, man, just think about the soup that never happened, bro. That's real loss. That's real pain. That's real PTSD. For real. You know what I mean? The soup that never happened. Y'all ever had that happen to y'all? Like you go to eat some food, or you drop like your last Cheeto, and you just be heartbroken for like a couple of seconds, like, nigga, I was about to eat that. You know what I mean? Happens to the best of us, man. We've all experienced loss. You know what I mean? And now we just know it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. I was not expecting a second one already lined up right there on the box. Wow.
What's up, Kenny Shear? You the best, bros. I appreciate you. Yep. Hey, what's up, Goku? Bruh. Hey, what's up, Jonathan Jones? Yo, that's what's up. We experienced a loss of 0.2 since you started breathing nasal. Since you started Nasal breathing? Oh man, you must. Yeah, that's super fresh, man. You must have you must have a writer, man. That joke is super fresh. You know what I mean? Because breathing through your nose makes you a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if breathing through your nose somehow makes you weird or less than other people. Type of two in the chat if you just long sigh sometimes you read the weirdos comments. But it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope you get better. Let's see. Boom. God damn. So y'all, I was telling you guys a story. I don't remember which one though. I started cracking jokes. What story was I telling you guys?
Let's see if our reserve gun found on the rack.
I forgot.
The room that we needed a key to. That specific AK is in his hands right there. Let's see if we can do any damage.
When did edits become stressful for you, Outtake? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get better. I hope you get well soon. For real.
At the end of the last wipe. Get your guys' stats up. Like you should just run around with a fully auto, on fully auto all the time.
That's understandable. You're confused, out joke. You know what I'm saying? It's okay that you're. It's okay that you're confused, man. You know what I mean? Sending healing energy to out joke for being so confused. It's okay, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so look, I'm gonna help you with your confusion out joke. You know what I'm saying? If she says she's a chick, but her knuckles are bigger than yours, she's probably not a chick. You know what I'm saying? At least wear a condom. You know what I'm saying? It's a little life advice to out joke. You know what I'm saying? Helping you out. He says she has an Adam's apple too. He's already got the lady girls. I mean the lady guys. Hey, that's what's I'm using the chat to out joke for living, getting it. Ooh. Hey, you know what? Man, vagina. It's still vagina. It's just like, what? I'm helping him. I'm trying to be understanding. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, he's in Thailand. Slathered in Thai lady boys. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome. Oh, snap. That's good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hope he I'm glad he's gotten what he wants. Good. What is a red light district like? Yeah, what's the red light district of dude girls like, out joke? And what got you into lady dudes? You know what I'm saying? Did women just treat you not nice? You know what I mean? I actually know that happened to a friend of mine. You know, women treated him so bad, he started dating goats. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking, bro. You know what I'm saying? They cheap over there. Oh, you buying the cheap ones. Well, that's good, out joke. You know what I mean? I'm glad you're out there getting what you like. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome. Man. Yeah, I can only, like, goats, he said goats are easier. What? They must be easier. I'm pretty sure. Because you get a goat like some hay or like some lettuce or something, and it let you do whatever you're trying to get done, man. It's, you know, go just like, oh shit, is that hay? Like, you know, it's cool. Ooh. So look, I'm remembering back in the story when I'm telling you guys about it. I wonder how much lettuce my homeboy gave that goat to wear that red lingerie, bro. Because I swear to God, the goat was wearing a 2-piece red lingerie, bro. Terrifying stuff, bro. I still wrap my mind around it. That is rock bottom, man. That is rock bottom. I got to see what rock bottom was that day, man. You know what I'm saying? And rock bottom is cuddling with goats from the inside. You know what I'm saying? Because he was obviously dating that goat.
At Godfrey, they did a $5 donation. Said, I got to see the entertainment is all
Mm.
respect for united.
Let's see. Yo. Mm. You've made it across the pond as well. Hey, appreciate the compliment. You know what I mean? Yeah. You guys got good energy. You guys hella got good energy. None? Whoa. I didn't. Hey, what did it say, Centura? W's in the chat to the mod squad, yo. Appreciate you. What did they say, Centura? I didn't even hear it. Yeah. Yeah, Aljo needed a hug, man. He left. Poor thing. He probably he gonna cry in the car, guys. Just know that. He's gonna cry in the car. Y'all ever seen The First Friday? Who's your favorite Robin? My favorite Robin is when let me see. My favorite Robin was back in the day when I tricked that dude, when I tricked Rashad Banks into coming with me to like burgle this dude's house, but it was only so I could get him alone, so I could show him the power is 16 feet and put all of my feet inside him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he walk it off though. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. But yeah, he was all right though. You know, he lived, which was on. I'm so glad he did not pass away. I'm glad he didn't pass on after I put all my feet on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of dang and phones? That is crazy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad he didn't pass away when I put my feet on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Because man, I was surprised when he got back up. You know what I mean? Rashad Banks. But you know, let's see. Discord link. Yeah, can one of you guys put the Discord link into the chat? You know what I'm saying?
Then they got to slow it down. Then the raids get quieter.
Oh God. So someone says, if you need something to lift your spirits, one of my girls have an OnlyFans, and I just made one too. I'm good. You know what I mean? I appreciate the compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't. Yup. You know, that's what's up. You know, I didn't even know there was a such thing as e-pimping. But I'm glad there is. What's my favorite food? My favorite food is barbecue ribs. Oh my God, I could. Barbecue ribs. What's you guys' favorite foods? Your favorite food is 4 shots of vodka? That's what it do. Hot dogs. Understandable.
I'm always impressed by how certain guys just get their shot, you know?
Hey, TJ the God. Yo, tell me what happened when someone asked you your age, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's wildin'. That's what's up. I'm glad my advice helped you, bros. You know what I mean?
This guy's just been waiting.
W's.
You know what I mean, Jim? This guy's just waiting the whole time.
I'm probably actually about to get up out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, Blast Advice is the best ever. Yo, appreciate you guys, Mike. I just asked them and made them. Oh, you just turned it around and asked them instead? All right. I wanted a little bit more description, but that makes sense as well. All right, you guys. I'll see y'all a little bit later, Mike. Yeah, I'm going to jump on and play some more Fortnite in not too long. Y'all stay up. Yeah.